everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren, and in today's video we're going to be going through every single book on my physical TBR. I've never filmed a video like this, and so honestly, I don't know how you guys are gonna like it. Let me know. I've seen these videos pop up on YouTube before, and like they seem interesting to me, so we'll just have to see. But guys, I will let you know, I honestly don't really have like an abundance of books on my physical TBR right now, just because I'm trying to get moved, and most of my books are packed up and in storage right now. So we've got kind of some limited books we're working with, but nevertheless, some great contenders are on this list. I've got quite a few. I honestly have no idea off the top of my head how many books are on my physical TBR. Let's go ahead and do a little count, a little run through, and I'll let you know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've currently got 29 books on my physical TBR. Like I said, not a whole lot, but still I feel like enough to give me some options without having like an overwhelming list. At least that's kind of like my perspective on it. I don't want to have too many unread books. I feel like that's just not doing anything for anyone. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. The first book I'm going to go ahead and include, even though I'm currently reading it, so sneak peek, reading vlog on this one will be coming soon. This is The House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. This is the first book in the Little Crescent City trilogy. I believe it's trilogy. Honestly, she might be working on more books to go in this series. I know she's going to write another Alcazar book, so honestly I'm not too well versed on the Crescent City series to tell you like if it's gonna be continued or not. I know there's 3 books out right now. I think the last one came out this past year, 2024 possibly, and I've been procrastinating this series for way too long, so I bought it not so long ago. It sat on my physical TBR for a while. Now I'm finally picking it up, and I'm really excited about it. It's very unique. I honestly did not expect it to go the way it's going. It follows like these wolf packs, and it's a very modern in time. Like the main character is going to like these clubs and there's phones, and it's just very different from what I expected from Sarah J. Maas's other 2 series, but nevertheless I'm enjoying it. Another book I have had on my TBR for the longest time. I've just been waiting on the perfect time to get into it. This is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I have read Fourth Wing by her. I have that on a reading vlog on my channel, but this book, I don't know why I just haven't picked it up. This is the second book. I know Onyx Storm has since come out, and then I'm pretty sure another book is coming out next year, but guys, I don't know why I just can't like get into the right moment to pick this up. From what I've heard, so many people adore this series, and I just want to make sure it's the perfect timing for me so I can adore it too. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see a reading vlog on this series, because I would love to do so. Another one, you guys have seen this time and time and again. This is Babel by R.F. Kuang. Tell me why I have not read this book yet. Like, dude, y'all know this book has been on my TBR for so long. Come on now, someone needs to just motivate me already. This one, I'm pretty sure, is like an academic setting. It's low-key like a fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, historical fiction, like a mix of a bunch of genres. And so because of that, I'm really interested in what it has to offer. And look at the cover. Y'all have heard me say before, I'm obsessed with this cover. It's so beautiful. I don't know, maybe I'm just like intimidated by it at the end of the day. I don't really understand. I just haven't really picked it up. I've been meaning to pick it up since like before Halloween, so someone needs to get me on it already. The next book is a bit of a classic novel. This is The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. This is probably one of those that like people have read back in high school for their like required readings, and for that it just doesn't really intrigue me too much. It's been on my TBR for a while as well. I don't know, like I've heard good things about classic novels. I just need to get past like the intimidation of them and just try to see the deeper story and like the themes and stuff that they're trying to convey. I don't know, I just like have it in my head with every single classic novel out there that they're just this intimidating thing. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Guys, also if you see a book on this list here that you'd like to see me pick up, let me know, because I will definitely do a reading vlog on it like sooner rather than later if y'all really want to see it. So comment down below books you see that you would like to see me read. Then I believe y'all have seen this one as well, like in my book hauls and other things like that. I bought the first book in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. This is Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. Oh my gosh, guys, the agony I've heard this one causes as well. Like so many different booktubers and people that I watch that have read this series are just absolutely obsessed with it. It devastates them in the most beautiful way. I just want to see what it's about. Like in a way it gives me the same vibes as like the Binding 13 Boys of Tommen series. Even though I haven't read either, I just for some reason associate the 2 together, so we'll see. Maybe they're similar, maybe they're not. No idea. I just like have this really high expectation because of how many great things I've heard about this book. So maybe I'm intimidated, but time is ticking. I need to get on reading the series here. Next, we've got King of Wrath by Anna Huang. This is the first book in the, I believe it's the Kings of Sin series? Is that what it's called? Yes, this is the first book in that series, and once again, I don't really have much of a clue what this book is about. It follows this billionaire CEO, Dante Russell, People, and then Vivian Lau. I just love reading books about rich people, and I heard that was what this is about. Yes, this series, I believe it follows like all of the 7 deadly sins. Like there's a book about each sin. So it's King of Wrath, King of Greed, King of Sloth, like all of them, and each of them follow a different couple. I've read one other book by Anna Huang, and that was Twisted Love by her, and I really did enjoy this book a lot. I know that you have to read this series first, so that's why I'm reading these before these. That was just kind of the order I had in my head. But then yeah, once I get the rest of the Twisted series, I'll read those, and then I'll go right on into these. I just kind of got an early head start in getting this one. I got a good deal on it on Amazon, and I was like, we'll get it early, you know what I mean? Gonna read it anyway. Next, we've got a couple little Emily Henry books here. This is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This is one of her original books. I'm pretty sure that she wrote way back in the day, and I've heard a lot of people love this one as well. I want to get through Emily Henry's entire backlist at some point, and slowly but surely chipping through it. I don't want to go through all of them at the same time, but want to get to them eventually. So here is this one by her. This follows these 2 authors. Pretty sure, maybe not. I know the Beach Read follows the 2 authors. Maybe these are just like bookish people. Oh wait, I guess she's a literary agent. He is an editor. Okay. And this one has Charlie Lastra as the main male character in it. I've heard a lot of great things about him, so I'm excited. Also, like, whenever I get through these Emily Henrys, I can put them over here with the ones I've read, and all their spines just look so cute together. I'm excited for that. Next, we've got another Emily Henry book here. This is Funny Story by her. This book I've heard great things as well. I know Rachel Catherine absolutely loves this book right here so much, and I've heard that it's just like the perfect little rom-com. Like, their banter is so good. It's just like a very iconic story in the way that the 2 met. I believe like they were both dating different people, and then they both got broken up with or something, so they like have to move in with each other or something, and it's like their romance. I don't know, it just sounds very unique and different, and I'm interested in it, so we'll give it a try. So you guys, look, this is just what I was saying, like, look how cute all the little Emily Henry spines look together. Oh, these are gonna be so cute on my shelf. Next, we have Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Might have butchered his last name, I'm so sorry. Yet another one of those classic novels that everybody, I feel like, should read. I don't know, I've never read this one, so I can't really speak about it too much yet. This is such an iconic novel. It appears in so many different movies and TV shows. It's referenced so many times, so honestly, maybe I just need to get through it. That way I can feel a little bit more knowledgeable about what's going on in the media whenever people talk about this book and reference it. It's just so intimidating, guys. It's so intimidating. Like, look at that. Is that not so intimidating? It is. Next, we have Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. I have not yet read Magnolia Parks, but I don't actually own that one physically. I found this one really dirt cheap at Half Price Books, so I decided to grab onto it while I had the chance. Y'all know I've been dying to get into the Magnolia Parks series. I honestly, sometimes I wish I didn't purchase this book, just because I really do find myself wanting the British covers instead. They're just so pretty, and like, yes, these are iconic in their own way, but the British cover is, like, you just can't beat them. So maybe if I end up reading the series and loving it, I'll splurge, get the British covers. They're kind of expensive to ship over here, but I'll do what I gotta do. I love them so much. They're so pretty. So let me know if you guys have like any cheaper websites or anything I can order the British covers on and have them delivered here, because they're just iconic and they're beautiful. This book y'all have heard me talk about 1,000,001 times as well. This is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Dewar. This is a World War II retelling, and it goes into like the different struggles that were going on at the time. I don't know if I can really talk about it on my channel, but just know this book is probably gonna devastate me, and I don't know too why I procrastinated it. Like, in a way it intimidates me, but I just know it's gonna be such an important read that I just really want to get into it. So once again, give me motivation. I need it, clearly. Another kind of random one we've got here, but I'm just gonna go through it. This is Losing Hope by Colleen Hoover. This, if you don't know, I read Hopeless by her a long time ago. That was my very first Colleen Hoover book, and I actually really enjoyed that book so much. I don't have it here because it's packed away in storage right now, but it was so good. Like, literally a 5-star read. I don't honestly know if I read it now if it would still be ranked a 5-star read, just because it was kind of one of the first books I got into whenever I was getting back into reading. But I found this one at, I believe, Half Price Books as well, and it was really cheap. This is kind of like the prequel to that story, and if you know, you know. Reading the title, if you read it, you can kind of infer what this book is going to be about, and I just know it's going to be devastating. I've like procrastinated it just because I'm scared reading it will like take away from my first experience with reading hopeless. I just feel like if I reread it now, it wouldn't be nearly as good, and so for that I'm like hesitant, but I also know it's gonna be very nostalgic because I did read that one long ago. So we're gonna see how I feel about it. If y'all know, I recently read Throttled by Lauren Asher. This was my first ever Lauren Asher book that I read, and I really did actually enjoy it, you know? Now that I look back on it, I'm like, okay, was it really good or was it just like kind of a palate cleanser read? Because really, I originally rated it a 3.5, but I went back and rated it a 3. And it follows these Formula One racers as they're kind of competing through this world championship, if you didn't know. And then each of them has a different romance between these two characters. And then all the characters know each other. They're all friends. They're all kind of like connected. You know those type of series I'm talking about. So anyway, I went ahead and bought the other 3 books in that series. This is Collided by Lauren Asher. And guys, I honestly was tempted to go right into this one after finishing up Throttle, but I did not. I decided to give myself a little break just in case it put me into a slump reading too much of the same thing back to back, you know what I mean? But the 2 characters this one follows, I'm just so excited. I've heard from many people that this one's like way better than the first one, so we're just gonna see. And then after that I have Wrecked, which follows 2 other characters. I don't even want to like look who they're about, just because I kind of want to leave it for a little surprise as we go. And then I also have Redeemed. This is the 4th and final book in the series, and I'm hoping that as they go, we get more of the found friendship between all of the characters. We see all of the other ones. They come back and make an appearance. That just always is so fun to me whenever characters from previous books tie back in. I love it because you just get to see the continuation of their little story, you know what I mean? Guys, I just realized while editing that there's like 3 books that I quite literally just left off the list completely. Like, I don't even know how I just skipped over these in my mind, but we're gonna go through them real quick. The first book right here we have is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This is the first book in the Dream Then Billionaire series. And guys, this book follows Rowan and Zara. I'm really interested in it because it's like yet again another billionaire romance, and I'm pretty sure this book follows a 3-book series, and then, you know, once again it's a series of couples. Each book follows a different couple. So then of course we have the second book in that little series. This is Terms and Conditions, and is this the one where the guy's like a sportsman? Maybe. Oh no, he's the CEO of his family's media empire. More rich people yet again. I'm really here for it. And then finally the final offer. This might be the guy that's a sports player, possibly. Yes, he's a trust fund brat, washed up athlete, high functioning alcoholic. Oh, okay. So this ought to be really interesting. And guys, are these covers so pretty? Just look at them. Like, how could I literally leave this series off like I haven't read it yet, and they're part of my TBR, so there you go. 3 other books. If you were counting and wondering what the heck that's not 29, this is why. But yeah. I also have had this book on my TBR for the longest time here. This is Binding 13. I've heard so many things about this series that just makes me so hesitant to read it. I don't know. Like, I'm so intimidated, but like in the best way. These characters, oh my gosh, the trauma they go through, I just know it is going to absolutely break my heart, shatter it into a million pieces. But like, I also really just can't wait to experience what everybody has been talking about. So this is the first book in that series. This is called The Boys of Common. Sorry if I'm like trying to move my hair around so much. It's really hot in here, and so I keep turning my ceiling fan on and off. It's making my hair blow around a bit, so sorry about that. But yeah, this is the first book here. I went ahead also while I was at it, I bought the rest of the first kind of books in the series. This is Keeping 13, book 2, Saving 6, book 3. This one's a little bit shorter, but also, guys, these books are humongous in like the height and the width, and then also the words are just really tiny, but I love how floppy these copies are. They're perfect. Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh. This is book 4. This one's a little bit bigger as well. And then finally I have Taming 7. As you can see, I don't have the entire series just yet. I kind of just bought the first ones, and then I'll go back and buy. I think we're up to like Releasing 10 is the one that just came out. We'll get those later after I've read these, but I just kind of wanted to get myself a little starter pack here. And then yeah, if you don't know, these series actually kind of like come in a set of 2. So the first 2 follow these 2 people, this couple, and then the second 2 follow a couple, third 2 follow a couple. And it just kind of goes through there, but they are kind of all in this found family together. So I'm just so eager to see how I feel about it. Moving on here, I have this little case. This is the little Caraval trilogy. I really want to read the Broken Hearts or whatever they're called by Stephanie Garber, and I've heard that like like in order to get the best experience with that little series, you have to read this first. So that's kind of why I bought these. Pretty sure they're YA, if I'm not mistaken. This is Caraval, the first book in the series. A lot of people don't like these covers, but I think they're really pretty. Legendary, the second book. This one might be my favorite. It's really pretty. And then finally, Finale, the third book to end the little trilogy. On the back here, it says The Hunger Games meets The Night Circus. So I haven't read The Night Circus, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. We're gonna see how these go. Okay, and then another little case here. I have the Poppy War trilogy by Arv Kwong. She also wrote Babel, as we talked about earlier. And something in my head makes me want to read Babel first, but let me know if I should read these first. I don't really think it matters, like they're two different series, but if you've read both, just let me know like your recommended reading order, because I'd really like to know. Guys, I've heard that these are really good. Like I've heard that these are some people's serious 5-star series is. So this is the Poppy War, the first book. Look how beautiful that is. I love these little colors together. They're really pretty. And then we've got the Dragon Republic. This I've heard is absolutely crazy. So many people love this one. And then finally we've got the Burning God book 3. This one's kind of chunky. And I can't lie, I am slightly intimidated by this series. I first tried to pick it up a little bit ago, and then I got overwhelmed by the world building in the beginning, and then I went into reading Lightlark instead, and I guess that was kind of what I needed at the time. But guys, I do want to get into this series. I really do. It's just like, getting past that first beginning world building, it's just never fun. And then like, once you get past it and you hit the point of like reading to where you can't stop, that's whenever I really love a good fantasy book. Like honestly, I love a fantasy book more than I do a romance. It's just getting past that first world building does it for me every time. Like it's kind of difficult, but we're gonna see. Maybe I just need to sit down and do it. First of all, I do need to get through this one. The world building on this one is kind of like taking me a second to really process what's going on, but I'm just like trying to really sit there and push through, and we're getting to a point where it's like starting to get good, I fear. So when I get back on this one, guys, I'm loving this book. We're gonna see where it goes. Sarah J. Maas, my favorite author. So far, she hadn't written a bad thing in my eyes, so we're gonna see how I feel about this one. A little bit nervous. Anyway, guys, I've been yapping your ear off. Thanks so much for sitting here, listening to me talk through my physical TBR with you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if there's a book on my physical TBR that you really would like to see me read soon, let me know. I will do it for you guys, and I'll put it in a reading vlog so you can hear all my thoughts and opinions. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!